Highlights of this edition: the meeting with the Standing Committee of Cần Thơ City Party Committee on the leadership and implementation of the resolution of the 13th Party Congress. The training on human rights work for members of the city's Human Rights Steering Committee. The conference on market management activities in the first 8 months of 2024. Hello and thanks for tuning in to another edition of Continuous and Top News today. On August 28th morning, the Politburo Inspection Delegation number 1348, headed by member of the Politburo Standing Committee of the Secretariat Lương Cường, had a meeting with the Standing Committee of Cần Thơ City Party Committee to publicize the Politburo's inspection decision on the Standing Committee of Cần Thơ City Party Committee on the leadership and implementation of the resolution of the 13th Party Congress. Receiving and working with the delegation were leaders of the City Party Committee, People's Council, People's Committee, and leaders of departments, unions, and districts of Cần Thơ City. At the conference, Deputy Chief of the Party Central Office, Deputy Head of the Inspection Team number 1348, Bùi Văn Thạch, announced the inspection decision and inspection plan for the Standing Committee of Cần Thơ City Party Committee. Accordingly, the inspection focuses on lead directing and organizing the implementation of the resolution of the 13th Party Congress, time to complete and report to the Politburo in the fourth quarter of 2024. Comrade Lương Cường proposed that the Standing Committee of Cần Thơ City Party Committee and inspected party organizations, agencies, and units closely coordinate, create conditions, provide full and timely dossiers and documents, proactively arrange appropriate working time for the inspection team to well complete its tasks. It is required that the inspection must ensure efficiency, practicality, fair, objective, accurate assessment, avoid formality, and strictly comply with processes and regulations. As part of a series of activities in Cần Thơ City, standing member of the Secretariat Lương Cường came to plant a souvenir tree at the temple of Khung in Bình Thủy district. Delegates performed the incense and flower offering ceremony and expressed their deep gratitude to the ancestors who have contributed to building the country so that their descendants can continue the tradition of Lạc Hồng to build a rich, beautiful, and civilized Vietnam as it is today. After the incense offering ceremony, the delegation planted souvenir trees in the premises of the Hùng King's temple. On August 28th morning, the governmental standing office of the Human Rights Steering Committee, the Human Rights Steering Committee of Cần Thơ City, organized the training on human rights work for members of the city's Human Rights Steering Committee, leaders of department of the city, district officials in charge of human rights, and public security folks of districts. Speaking at the opening, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Ngọc Hè, also head of the city's Human Rights Steering Committee, emphasized that the conference is an opportunity to update the world and regional situation, raise awareness of new phenomena and problems, thereby being more proactive in identifying the key tasks of human rights work in the new conditions. Delegates listened to a thematic report on the current situation of new religious phenomena, strange religions, evil religions in Vietnam, with dangerous political factors, the risk of adversely affecting social life, and a number of solutions in the coming time. The training also introduced the topic of human rights work in a new situation, integrating the provisions of the International Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Racial Discrimination and ensuring and promoting the rights of ethnic minorities in Vietnam, rights of workers in international conventions and treaties on human rights that Vietnam has signed, external information on human rights. On August 27th morning, the military command of Cần Thơ City held a ceremony to pay tribute to alcohol and commend 105 candidates inside and outside the army who were admitted to academies and schools in 2024.
According to the report of the City Military Admissions Board, in 2024, the city has 84 out of 246 students admitted to military academies and schools, reaching 34.1%. The two localities with a high number of successful candidates are Binh Thủy, with 18 candidates, and Ninh Kiều District, with 11 candidates. At the commendation ceremony, the military headquarters of Cần Thơ City presented certificates of merit and gifts to 84 candidates admitted to academies and schools in the Army and 21 candidates. They are children of officers and professional soldiers of agencies and units under the city military headquarters. Previously, the military headquarters of Cần Thơ City held a ceremony to pay tribute to Uncle Ho at Uncle Ho Monuments, Ninh Kiều Wharf.
On August 27th afternoon, the conference on market management activities in the first 8 months of 2024 was held offline and online in 63 branches and cities nationwide. The conference was chaired by Minister of Industry and Trade Nguyễn.
From December 15, 2023 to August 22, 2024, the Market Surveillance Force inspected 50,445 cases, detected and handled 35,510 violations. The total amount of money handled was over 670 billion Vietnamese dong, up 23% over the same period, of which sanctioning administrative violations increased by 20%, the value of confiscated goods increased by 6%, the value of destroy and forced destruction increased by 86%, and 395 billion Vietnamese dong was collected and remitted to the state budget, up 11%. The General Department of Market Surveillance concentrated its forces to combat counterfeit goods and intellectual property infringement in e-commerce. Accordingly, nearly 1,800 cases have been inspected, an increase of over 240%. Over 1,680 cases have been detected and handled, an increase of 238%. 3 cases have been transferred to investigating agencies. Over 30 billion Vietnamese dong have been sanctioned due to administrative violations, an increase of nearly 290%, and the value of infringing goods has increased by 700%. Notably, provinces and cities have violations in the online environment.
Also on August 27th afternoon, the Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism of Cần Thơ City held a press conference on the third round of the National Motorcycle Racing Tournament for Contest Haverline Cup Breeze in Cần Thơ City.
This year's race has 67 riders from 40 clubs from 11 provinces and cities, including An Giang, Bạc Liêu, Bình Dương, Đồng Nai, Hậu Giang, Kiên Giang, Long An, Trà Vinh, Vĩnh Long, Hồ Chí Minh, and the host Cần Thơ City. The athletes competed in 4 systems: professional system with 2-stroke ZAZ 125cc, semi-specialized with 4-stroke Exciter 150cc, movement system with 2-stroke Suzuki Sport 120cc, and Honda Way Series movement system, the new content in this year's tournament. This year's race brings together many athletes who compete excellently at tournaments across the country. The tournament takes place at Cần Thơ Stadium on the National Day of Socialist Republic of Vietnam, September 2nd.
Also on August 27th afternoon, the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development of Cần Thơ City coordinated with a number of relevant units to organize a training workshop on online business on the TikTok shop platform and agricultural products in Cần Thơ City.
The workshop aims to bring solutions to promote the introduction and quality, information, and image of Cần Thö's agricultural products nationwide and in the international market, and to diversify commercial forms of supplying agricultural products, meeting the needs of consumers, and most importantly, solve the problem of supply and demand for farmers. At the workshop, delegates from the Cooperative Alliance, agricultural cooperatives, relevant departments, setters, and experts from MVOTX exchange and share content on e-commerce, overview of TikTok shop, potential TikTok shop for agricultural businesses, steps to start a business on TikTok shop, and support policy from MVOTX. MVOTX is an ecosystem of total resources and technology application to support businesses to expand the market, build and develop brands in Vietnam.
Vietnam's export rice prices last week remained high, ranging from $570 to $578 one ton, with 5% broken rice, with the prospect of more export orders to be delivered in September and October. According to the Vietnam Food Association, the price of Vietnam's 5% broken rice was offered at $578 one ton on August 22nd, up $8 a week earlier. The Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development calculates that in 2024, rice production is estimated at 43.4 million tons of rice, ensuring national food security, and can set aside about 7.6 million tons of rice for export. In 7 months, our country has exported more than 5 million tons, expected to export less than 3 million tons in the remaining months of the year. The updated weather forecast on sort of this edition of continues. If you want to watch again in this bulletin, please visit our website, thtpct. And now thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.